Like, your disposition doesn't even read kindness, and this is our first encounter. We have to fix it. Hey y'all, it's Shakari. Welcome back to my channel. Um, so I've been thinking a lot about the fruit of the spirit and how it sets us up to live a fruitful and to produce and live a fruitful life. I've also been thinking a lot about social media and doom scrolling and just consuming too much online mess. Just being online too much in general, and how doom scrolling robs us of our time, changes our brain chemistry, and it affects how we show up in our lives. I don't think social media is inherently a bad thing. I think that it's a good tool to use for marketing, connecting, spreading news, sharing information, a good little laugh or two. But I do feel like we are overly online, and I think too much of anything is just not good for you. So I've been thinking a lot about how, like, social media and just spending too much time on it could affect how we live out the fruit of the spirit. That dopamine hit that we get makes us feel good, and it makes us want more and to send more and to share more, and you get a like and like all the things, right? I honestly think that a lot of us are addicted. Galatians 5:22-23 tells us that the fruit of the spirit is love, peace, patience or long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I think overconsumption of social media, obviously, it makes us start to compare ourselves, our lives, and our journey with other people's. And we all know that comparison is a thief of joy. We compare our looks, our careers, our homes, the way we vacation, what we view as luxury. We are just trying to measure ourselves up to each other, and I just really don't think that that's healthy. So as a result of all this comparing, we begin to not be as grateful, or we forget to be grateful, and we begin to lack appreciation for what God has already done in our own lives. And I feel like being ungrateful and unappreciative can get in the way of what else God may want to do in our lives. When we have joy, we also are accepting of what's happening in our own lives. We're grateful for what's happening in our own lives. And I think that leaves us open and ready for what else God can do. Because it's like, I'm grateful for who I have, what I have, and God, I'm open and ready for you to do more. There's this verse, James chapter 1, verse 2-3, and it says, "Count it all joy when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness," aka perseverance, which requires patience, which we know is also a part of the fruit of the spirit. We're going to get to that in a minute. But like, allowing ourselves to be robbed of joy because we're comparing ourselves and scrolling on social media, it's kind of silly, because joy is something that is freely given to us by the Father. So it's like, why am I allowing this to be taken away from me, But if we desire a better quality of life, I feel like we should first ask ourselves, like, what does that mean to me? And do these things really improve the quality of my life? Doing that might cause like some type of perspective shift, because it's all about perspective and how we view things. But when you really break it down, you get to the bottom of like, why you want certain things. And I think we should also maybe ask yourself, who is getting in the way of that? And your name should probably be top on that list. And then if what I'm constantly seeing on social media is causing some type of like stir on the inside of me, am I embodying peace? Probably not. If I'm constantly seeing mess, harmful imagery, twisted ideology, and just straight up bull, is that causing me in some way to be an agent of chaos? Probably so. I just really feel like peace starts in within. What is the condition of my mind? What is the condition of my heart? And a lot of us, including myself, like we really struggle with patience. I fear constant gratification and high-speed internet is probably sending us down a spiral. We want everything, we want to see everything, the result of everything right now. We can't even let the post breathe before we're constantly hitting refresh to see who liked it. Chill, babe. Relax, really. And then don't let the video be lagging like we ready to throw the phone across the room. Chill. So if I'm on my phone all day and I'm seeing everything right away when I want to see it, click, 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 like everything is so fast, how does that affect me in like everyday living? What happens when the waiter is taking too long? What happens when you're out and about at the store? The person in front of you can't even gather their things because they feel your energy all on their back. Just rude, grumpy, impatient, and full of anxiety. Like, it's just too much. Like, your disposition doesn't even read kindness, and this is our first encounter. We have to fix it. I also think that social media just like really provides an open space for bullying, punching down, and gossip. Like, there are pages literally dedicated to gossip and mess because we keep scrolling, we keep liking, we keep commenting and resharing. Obviously, these things are neither kind nor good, yet we absorb it from sun up to sundown. And we participate by constantly watching, constantly absorbing. And do we not think that it could affect our ability to be good and kind by God's standards? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's just what I be thinking. But also, have you ever needed to get something done for yourself or for someone else, and you drop the ball the whole week, but that screen time skyrocketed through the roof? Our faithfulness is affected when scrolling takes up our morning and every free pocket of time throughout the day. I just feel like it really hinders us from showing up for ourselves and showing up for each other. And we definitely ain't showing up for God. Because I'm so guilty of this. And this is something that me and God tussling about right now. Because that's the first thing I do when I wake up. Why? That dopamine. Want to see who said what. Did somebody like my comments? Did somebody like my post? Did we share my post? You know, it's like, babe, relax. Really, chill. But like, not even being faithful to yourself is crazy. Like, we'll literally be in bed scrolling. Like, okay, I'm gonna get up in 30 minutes. 30 minutes pass. Okay, I'm gonna get 5 more minutes. Like, okay, 10 more minutes. Was that time on your phone really worth what you really needed to do? And now you're wasting time, like when it comes to meeting your own goals, because you've been on your phone. And then we get so judgy. We judge ourselves, we judge each other, and that's not really giving us any space to lead with a heart of gentleness. Like, God is so loving and gentle with us. Who are we to not show up for each other in the same way? And not just people you know either. Also, I feel like that constant hit of dopamine kind of makes us a little lusty, unless it's just simply a strong, passionate, uncontrollable desire or craving. We get a good hit of seeing something that we like, and we just keep scrolling to see more of what we like. And then that triggers us to go to a different social media platform to then search for that thing, because now I see that, now I gotta do that, now I gotta find that, now I gotta go there, now I gotta eat there. Babe, take a breath. Pause. It's like the more we see, the more we want, the longer we scroll, the more time we waste. And the time we have needs to be, I don't know, dedicated to being about our Father's business and like really enjoying life, going outside and touching grass. I just fear we allow the internet to take up like way too much time. It reminds me of this of another verse in John 2:16, for everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. So what does come from God? That's right, self-control. Self-control. It's a struggle for me. And then lastly, love. I feel like love is listed first because I think that it's most important. And I think that love is what holds all of these different attributes together. It's the covering, you know. And when I think of fruit of the Spirit, I think of a literal fruit. And I think love is like the outer layer, the skin, and all the other attributes are what the goodness and juicy stuff on the inside. When you go to a grocery store and you're picking fruit and you see that the skin on the outside of a fruit, whatever it may be, is compromised, you're a little skeptical about what's on the inside. Because when the outer layer or when the skin is compromised, it affects the fruit. It affects what's on the inside. So I really think that embodying and exuding love is so important to God, because when we do that from a real space, from a true space, everything else follows. So when I'm really moving in love, I have peace, I have patience, I'm kind, I can show goodness, I can show gentleness, I have joy, I possess self-control. When we spend so much time scrolling, taking in all these just different things, different ideas, different images, not only is it eating at our brains, but it's also eating at our spirit and the plan that God has for us. I feel like it has negative effects on how we show up in the real world and also how we love. We really should be leading with love in everything that we do. I mean, and of course, like, we're not perfect. We're not going to do everything perfect. And taking on the fruit of the Spirit is not even about perfection, but it's about having godly character. And doom scrolling is not a part of that list. Like, and I know that I'm not the only one who struggles with this, because it's like I was talking about before, it's like that dopamine hit. And then like you just get comfortable sitting on your couch, laying in your bed, sitting in the car. Like, we will literally, I know I'm not the only one who's like pulled up to the house and sat in a car for like a like 10, 20, 30 minutes scrolling on my phone. Every little pocket of like free time or every little bit of a free moment that we get, we taking that phone scrolling. We don't even know how to be bored anymore. Like, and so if it affects us in such a way as adults, like, we can only imagine, and we can actually see what it's doing to younger kids. It's something to be mindful of, especially for those of us who are creative and we have goals. You're not going to meet those goals wasting time. And it's like, is it that deep? Yes, I fear it is that deep. And like, social media is fun. Like, we should be able to be on there, laugh, joke, you know, share fashion tips, you know, talk about this and that. But I think we overdo it. I think we do way too much. And I think that it's really affecting how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about other people. And it's not helping us be more godly. And so I just wanted to share that. You know, I just wanted to throw that out there. If you have any thoughts on this, I would love to hear what y'all think in the comments. And let's practice some healthier ways to get that dopamine that we want. Do a puzzle, okay? Get a coloring book. Go see a movie, watch an old movie. I don't know, do something other than spend hours on your phone. I don't even want to tell y'all what my screen time was. I'm quite embarrassed. I could literally have a part-time job. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.